Salmon patties with breadcrumbs are an old school Southern classic that's easy to make and delicious. For those of you who aren't familiar, salmon patties or salmon croquettes are basically like the fritters I did last fall. You take canned salmon, mix it with some sort of dry ingredient. Today I'm using breadcrumbs, but you can use cornmeal, flour, even crushed crackers. To that you add some vegetables, usually onion. I'm using onion and bell pepper. You add an egg to bind everything together along with some spices. You form the patties and then you fry them. But today I'm going to bake them in the oven because I'm trying to be a little bit healthier. This recipe is a classic. It's not only delicious and easy to make, it's also a good way to feed a family on a budget. Like I said, this recipe uses canned salmon. If you've never seen canned salmon before, it's salmon that has already been cooked and then canned. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drain this can. And how big of a can is this? I will tell you. As you can see, my can is drained, but I'm not going to throw away the liquid just in case I need it. I checked, this is a 14.75 ounce can of canned salmon. Some recipes call for canned mackerel. I've even seen some canned tuna recipes. So honestly, I think any kind of canned fish would work for making patties. As you can see, this canned salmon, it's cooked, but it does have some of the skin and it does have some bones here. A lot of people, they remove the bones. I personally think I am going to remove the bigger bones, but I'm not going to remove all of the bones or all of the skin because, as the Argentines would say, that's a lot of quilombo. That's a lot of work. But also, these bones, they're honestly not really that hard. They're kind of like the bones in sardines, maybe slightly thicker and slightly harder. But most people, I don't think they'd have any problem chewing them. And fish bones, like sardine bones, actually have a lot of calcium, so they're really nutritious. Now that the bigger pieces of bone are pretty much gone, here, that's it. I am going to start mashing the salmon. So I'm just going to take a fork and start mashing it until it's flaked. Now that I'm done breaking up my salmon, I'm going to add my dry ingredient. Like I said, I am using breadcrumbs, but you can use cornmeal mix, all-purpose flour, self-rising flour, even crushed up crackers, whatever you have on hand. I'm going to start off with 1/4 cup because, as always, you can add more later, but you can't take away. Salmon patties are meant to be something that you eat so that you can feed a lot of people cheaply and easily. So definitely use what you have on hand. I added oatmeal to my fritters last year, and I thought that the oatmeal was actually pretty good. I've never heard of anyone adding oatmeal to salmon patties, but if anyone gives that a try, let me know down below in the comments how that turns out. As you saw, I added a total of 1/2 cup of the breadcrumbs. I'm going to stop for now because I'm going to see how these come together before I add more. Now for the vegetables. I am doing 1/2 of a small yellow onion, a little bit of red bell pepper, and a little bit of green bell pepper. 40 grams each. Normally I add my onion raw to my fritters, but a lot of Southern salmon patty recipes call for cooking the vegetables first, especially the red bell pepper and green bell pepper. I think that if you just want to use onion, you could probably get away with putting it in raw, but not bell pepper. I've noticed that when I add bell pepper to eggs, the onion will seem cooked, the spinach will seem cooked, but the bell pepper will still seem raw, so I would cook it first. A lot of people just saute the onions and red and green bell pepper, but I chopped it up finely and then I microwaved it on high covered for 3 minutes. That way I can use a little bit less oil. I'm going to start adding some liquid now. So after I get rid of this onion, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the liquid from the salmon. Actually, let's do 2 tablespoons. This would actually probably be better to mix with a spoon. I'm not done adding the liquid, and I still haven't added the egg, but I'm going to add the seasoning now. Honestly, I think you can do whatever you want. A lot of the old school, traditional salmon patties recipes are pretty basic, salt and pepper, but I think you could probably do to this whatever you do to salmon or fish in general. So I'm going to start off with a 1/4 teaspoon each of garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper, but I think it's probably going to end up being a full 1/2 teaspoon. And I'm going to add some lemon zest. This is 1/2 teaspoon of lemon zest. I got the idea from Heather. She has a channel. I think it's Dishing It With Me, Heather. I will try to remember to link it below. She did a salmon patties video and she added lemon pepper. And I thought, I think that would be good. I don't have lemon pepper, but I do have lemon zest. So let's see how that works out. I tasted it, and just as I thought, it needed a little more spice. So I added a total of 1/2 teaspoon each of garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, as well as 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to add my egg because I like the way that it tastes. The egg is going to help bind everything together. I'm going to add that in, start mixing, and if I need to add some more of the salmon juice, for lack of a better word, I will. I actually ended up using all of the liquid from the can, 14 tablespoons. But if you don't use breadcrumbs like I did and you use cornmeal or something like that, you may use more or less liquid. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm not going to fry these salmon patties. I'm going to bake them in the oven. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I have a pizza pan that I use as a baking sheet for everything. I sprayed it with canola oil, and now I'm going to put down the patties. Some people make salmon patties really, really big, basically like hamburgers. I am going to make them probably somewhere in the middle. Well, I'm going to put them down on the pan. Then I'm going to squish them out a little bit. You can make them however big you want. That's about as many patties as I'm going to fit on this pan. I measured them. They're about 75 grams each per ball, probably around 2.5 ounces. So all I did is I scooped out the patties onto the baking sheet. Then I just patted them down flat with my hand. And then if they came undone a little bit, I just push them back together. Nice and easy. Do not feel like they have to be perfect. Now, even though the pan is already sprayed, I'm going to spray the top one more time. And now into the oven they go. My salmon patties were in the oven at 350 Fahrenheit uncovered for 15 minutes. Now I am going to flip them so that the other side can get brown. I think they're going to go back in for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I will be sure to let you know. My salmon patties are now done. They were in at 350 Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Then I flipped them. Then they went back in the oven for 10 minutes. So 25 minutes total. You can see they're browned on this side. brown on the other side as well. They've held together very nicely. I'm going to let them rest here on the baking sheet for 5 minutes just so that they can cool down and firm up a little bit more. Then it's dinner time, which is good because I'm hungry. Now it's time to eat my salmon patties with breadcrumbs. As you can see, they look amazing. Even though I baked them in the oven, they're perfectly golden brown. These are great served with rice, cornbread. I know Heather in her video, she did pinto beans and cornbread, rice, not sure exactly. But I think they would be great with just about anything. I tasted a little bit already and they're really flavorful. Thank you, Heather, for the idea about the lemon pepper. Even though I used lemon zest and not lemon pepper, I can definitely taste the lemon in these. It's really, really delicious, I must say. Here's the inside. Crispy on the outside, perfectly golden brown, soft on the inside. Definitely a win. Like I said, these salmon patties made with breadcrumbs were fantastic. I know that some people might hesitate a bit when they hear that I used canned salmon, but trust me, these were really good. And in all honesty, they were a lot better than I was expecting. Really, what I think made these salmon patties so delicious was the bit of lemon in the background. So once again, thank you very much, Heather, for the idea. She has a lot of great videos on her channel, so be sure to check her out. I was also really surprised by the fact that they turned out so perfectly golden brown, even though I baked the salmon patties in the oven instead of frying. Although they were great on their own, a little bit of lemon juice or some hot sauce would be a nice finishing touch as well. Once again, these were great, so I think that you should definitely give them a try. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.